Well, hello and welcome to a special edition of Ask a Martian, the podcast where we discuss fashion and give advice on style. My name is Elias Vidal Martian,
And I'm Orchid Satellite Martian.
and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So, as you may have realized, we are in a new year. It's 2020. And that means it's the end of a decade. So we've been seeing a lot of those lists go out online about, what were the best trends, what were the worst trends of the last decade. And we thought that we would put our 2 cents in and kind of go over some trends from the last 10 years and say, if we like it, if we don't like it, what we like, what we don't like. Is that about right?
Oh yeah, we're going to state some strong opinions, especially you. I have a good feeling about this.
Okay. So I just want to just jump right in and go for Normcore.
Is this a like or a dislike?
This
or
is a
bad,
dislike
Okay.
for me. I mean, I think that this trend probably started like 4 years ago maybe.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people who were even like very involved in fashion decided, hey, let's wear dad jeans, white t-shirts, and some Reeboks, and that's a really intentional fashion statement, is being essentially anti-fashion, so normal that it's fashion. But personally, I think it's kind of boring.
I really, really dislike normcore. I don't even know what to say about it. I'm glad that it's pretty much over, except the whole dad bod, dad clothes, dad sneaker thing is still popular.
Okay, those
So that's a
jeans,
little bit.
the fit. No one needs pleated jeans. I'm
I
sorry.
think a lot of it is the fit.
Like, who wants extra volume right there?
In the pouchy area, the dad pouch.
I already got
section.
enough pouch on my
Yeah.
own. I don't need any extra pouching where I don't even have a pouch. Like, come on, no.
And then sneakers that look dirty immediately, or like like you wear them out running and they're your only pair of sneakers, like that whole like dad sneaker normal.
Yeah, or like maybe the only reason you own them is to go to the gym in them. I have those shoes.
Yeah, but them
They're
being
like
like an intentional fashion
Asics
statement
buried deeply in my closet.
Yeah.
When I got a gym membership and thought I was going to do that and then didn't. So I much more regularly wear my Jeremy Scott sneakers that are crazy, multi-patterned, weird and wonderful and wild shoes. I don't know. I think life is short. Do you really want to remember your time wearing oatmeal and ecru clothing? I say no to
way.
Normcore.
Yeah.
I say let it rest in the 2010s. Let's not revisit that.
Absolutely. We're going into a new decade with no normcore at all. I guess I'm gonna state something positive. Fanny packs. It's a tough subject for people. Some people hate the fanny pack. I love the fanny pack. I feel like I had a revisit in the last couple years. Obviously, a lot of people know it was really popular in the 80s, but people still wear them now. I think fanny packs are a wonderful addition that's unisex and really good for things like flea markets, and you can get them in so many fun colors and prints, and they can be small or large. You can embellish them or make them blend into your outfit, and you can mix and match them. So they're not something that's like is just immediately ugly. There are ugly fanny packs like there are ugly everything, but fanny packs in general rule. I love them.
Dig it.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to give a little toot for the drop crotch pant.
Oh yeah.
Now, I know that a lot of people are anti. We may have heard poopy diaper butt remark from Michael Kors on Project Runway once or twice or thrice.
Yeah, he hates
but
the drop crotch.
you know what? Michael Kors wears the same outfit every day. t-shirt, jeans, blazer. Okay?
Yeah, it works for him.
So whatever works for you. But I myself, I love drop crotch pants. I love wearing weird drop crotch pants. Sometimes I have this one pair of really amazing drop crotch pants, but like it's almost like difficult to walk in, but they're so fashion that whatever, it doesn't matter. Suffer for fashion.
Yeah, you don't need to walk.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna give a toot to the
You know what I miss?
to the drop crotch pants.
Do you remember when Justin Bieber went through his weird drop crotch pants phase?
Maybe.
It was hilarious. Yeah, it was short lived, but he had some weird looks, and he used to wear a lot of drop crotch pants. They were excellent. It's really good.
Oh yeah. That just reminded me, bandana print. That was like a big thing over the last 10 years.
Thing. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about it. Kind of the same way I have mixed feelings about camo print, which is mostly bad feelings.
It's mostly bad. The only print of camo print that I actually kind of like is that one that's like tiger-y. You know which one I'm talking about?
Maybe. I'm sure I do. I mean, there's so many different kinds of camo print that you have to kind of give it a little bit of a pass, maybe, in how you layer it. But in general, a lot of the military styles that have their comebacks, I'm just not a fan of when they're like overly done. And that was so popular, like camo print everything and attached to everything. It was huge in streetwear for like the longest time.
You know what I just remembered? Like, because I was thinking about the hankies, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember when everyone was wearing those like Palestinian scarves around their neck, or like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They're like Middle Eastern like woven scarves. Like that was like the tender hipster moment of the early 2010s. Like. Yeah, that was a moment. Like,
so how do you feel about tender hipster moments?
Okay, so I kind of have a little bit of a soft thing in my heart for that like early hipster aesthetic of like the skinny jeans, maybe some like artsy t-shirt, oversized glasses, maybe some type of like cool scarf. And, I think that what the hipster scene of the early 2010s did was support local small artisans that were like making unique products, because I feel like one thing that was emphasized in that community was having something unique and different, and that drove people to really go out of their box and support more smaller designers, and even things that were like kind of like hipster trendy. Like, do you remember the Jesus is my homeboy t-shirt?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that was so trendy.
That was so
and
funny.
It's just like
about
a
that.
local design that just like blew up. You may have seen Mary is my homegirl, but
that's true.
That was definitely like one of those things that people in the early 2010s hipster community were wearing a lot.
Yeah, a lot of those like niche graphic t-shirts that were like a specific thing or a specific artist. That's pretty cool.
Were like ironic.
Yeah.
I think we definitely have that community to thank.
Oh, I support the ironic t-shirt community, and that definitely had a big comeback in the last 10 years. A lot of the ugly cat shirts and sweaters, I am all for it. Like the ugly Christmas sweater trends.
Jumped the shark though.
Yeah, it went down a little bit. The ugly Christmas sweater thing is different.
And the ironic tees. Like, now you can go and literally get a t-shirt of, like, any type of thing you could imagine, which in some ways is good. In other ways is, like, a massive amount of t-shirt waste. And, I don't know. Do you really need that many different kinds of ironic t-shirts?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm thinking about one of our friends specifically when I say this.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, what else is not good? I think skirts over pants. Do you remember that?
That was a moment.
That was a bad moment. Like jeans. Like the like skater skirt over the distressed jeans combo with the sneakers.
Oh, speaking of bad jean moment, jorts.
Jorts.
Dude, okay, so jorts are like ridiculous. So for people like us who go to the flea market all the time, literally you will see just like, I don't know, an 8-foot tall pile of jorts at the flea market.
Yep.
Like that's a normal thing, like
Yep.
almost every single time. And it's like, whatever, 5 jorts for $25 or something. I don't even know. It might not even be that good of a price. Like literally there's so much jorts happening. The saturation of jorts in Los Angeles is at peak.
And we live really close to Melrose in LA, and that's a major shopping area. And there are, I'd say, almost a third of the shops carry like racks and racks of jorts. Like the jorts overflow is unreal, and so many women.
Hold on,
What?
sorry. We're talking about jean shorts.
Oh
If
yeah,
that's
we need.
not-
I'm sorry, we got so carried away. So yeah, jean short. Often they would be cut off. You'd cut them yourself. Distressed. Some are higher than others. Some show the whole butt cheek. I don't know how you feel about
show
that.
more than that.
Some show everything. The pockets cut out. They're just like a little scrap of jean fabric just over your waist
Yeah.
and your bum.
Orchid has one that's like a jean thong. I don't know. Look it up. Lady Gaga wore something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
it's pretty ridiculous. It's a good play on the jort. Yeah, it's excellent.
Yeah, but like with regard to the jort, the most common jort is the jort where it looks like you got your jeans stuck in a tree shredder and then pulled it out at the last moment. So they're like scraggly, distressed. The pockets are hanging down. Like, I mean, I feel like anytime when you see the internal pocket that's not meant to be seen, it's not meant to be seen.
Yeah.
You shouldn't see your internal pocket.
Another thing
Jorts
is,
tangent.
when these things get so big that high-end designers start, selling the same thing and the same style for hundreds to thousands of dollars, it's pretty insane. And that's what you'll see with all of these trends that we're talking about.
Like
there's
Kanye.
examples.
Like,
Yeah.
selling the sweaters that look like they got, sucked into a blender at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then they're like, yeah, this is artfully distressed.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. There's
Not-
a lot of that, like, kind of like derelict fashion that was popular. Yeah, homeless chic. For those of you that don't know derelict, watch the movie Zoolander. It's amazing. That is Mugatu's fashion runway campaign for basically like fashion inspired by homeless people. Yeah, it's pretty excellent.
How do you
Similar to what
feel-
Kanye did.
How do you feel about bucket hats?
I love bucket hats, but I didn't always.
All of them?
Not all of them. Not all bucket hats are created equal, but they were popular in the 60s, and some of the vinyl ones were really cute. And then they were popularized in the 90s. And some of them were cute, some of them weren't so cute. Some of the denim ones were a little awkward, but I love it now. I don't know.
What about the ones that are like fish print?
No. Well, a bad print. Like the ones that are like your grandpa's, like gross fishery bucket hat with the, yeah.
They all kind of
Not
look like
those.
that though, slightly. You
No.
know what I mean?
I disagree. Don't be hating on bucket hats.
They don't flatter me. It's
Well,
okay.
Hate on something else. What else are you gonna hate on?
Okay. You know what I'm gonna hate on? I'm gonna hate on nude pants.
Yeah, I'll hate on that
Alright.
with you all
Okay,
day.
flesh tone pants.
Yep.
So this goes for regardless of what your skin tone is. But like basically if you're wearing pants that like objectively someone could look at you and it's like, oh, you're not wearing pants. Invariably it ends up looking even worse than if you weren't wearing pants to begin with. Because typically these flesh tone pants are like, pulling and creating all these like wrinkles and, you'd be better off just going pantsless. I mean, my God. And then you have like this like triple take where you're like, are they, aren't they? Are they, aren't they?
All the
Are they,
time.
aren't they? And then you're like, oh, nude pants again. Like, how did you get dressed this morning? And then not be like,
I don't
you
understand
realize that
it.
you look like you're pantsless.
Is I don't know when nude very very rarely is a color that I would choose or recommend to people unless it's underneath something to make it look like you're not wearing anything underneath it, you know? Like a nude
Exactly.
slip under a dress. But nude on its own is such a weird concept to me. Depending on your skin tone, but most often it just makes you look naked from afar. And so if you have any nude undergarments, please look in the mirror from afar before you leave the house because it will showcase some interesting things. It's not
Yeah.
good. I saw someone recently in a nude bodysuit with no undergarments underneath and it was skin tight and whew, the things I saw. The things I saw. It's not good.
I mean, honestly, this is just like a PSA for people of all sizes and all colors. No nude pants.
No nude pants. No matter who you are. Is
Sorry
there any
about
more
it.
goods though? I feel like we're
Yeah, there's goods. Okay. I feel like one of the things that this last decade has brought us is like a revolution in glitter and holographic
Ooh,
fabrics.
I like that.
Yeah, I feel like they're a lot more available now. People are a lot more into wearing, some really cool technology fabric, like even that kind that like lights up when, a headlight or like a camera flashes. You know what I'm talking
Sure.
about?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I feel like that's pretty cool. That technology, um, I mean, it's a pretty cool advancement in tech fabric.
Yeah, and a lot of the internet trends too, like the subcultures that have come from that and some of the amazing like prints and fabric that have come from that. I've really, really loved, especially some of the like holographic ones.
Yeah, like vaporwave, sea punk. Do you
Yeah.
remember sea punk?
Oh yeah, it was excellent.
Sea punk is more like cyber punk
Kind of.
anyway.
Yeah.
Well, it's a very interesting aesthetic.
Yeah.
I think it could have only happened on Tumblr in 2013.
Yeah, but that's what I love about it. I
It was a
love the
perfect storm.
subcultures that were like popular because of certain social media platforms. Like you even see that with Instagram now. What are some of your favorite like Instagram trends that you feel like came from Instagram?
Well, uh, remember filters? People used to like aggressively filter all of their pictures,
Oh yeah.
and now I feel like that's kind of like passe. Like, like you probably wouldn't choose like a super aggressive filter where it's like blurred on all the edges and like you're like in a moody black and white moment. I mean, at least most people are not like adding that level of editing to their photos. Um, I feel like Instagram is somewhat responsible for the thirst trap photo.
Oh my
So
god.
like a lot of people do this thing where they'll wear like sheer clothing or like next to nothing clothing and get away with like like a little sexy pose
Oh
here
yeah,
and
with
there, a
those
little
dewy
thirst trappy.
filters. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Like men
yeah.
in like more sheer like white thin shirts, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Get some
think
followers that way.
for me, my all-time least favorite trend is the croc trend.
So, was that started in the 2010s?
I can't remember. I feel terrible. I don't know what year it started, but I do know that in the last couple years they've been really revived in like major brands remaking them and making them like crazy, like with
I'm sure you saw the
platforms and
Balenciaga
yeah.
Croc collab.
I hated them so much. I mean, I get it, but I hate it. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like the same thing with the Buffalo platforms in the 90s, right? Except it's Crocs.
Yeah, you just can't compare the two. Buffaloes are amazing. For those of you that don't know Buffaloes, one of the bands that really put them on the map was the Spice Girls in the 90s, and they were amazing platforms. They're still around today. They make incredible platforms, really high quality.
Feel free to
Very club
sponsor
kid.
our show.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If anyone from Buffalo is listening.
Absolutely. Yeah. Much better than Crocs. Don't wear Crocs. Do you want to end with anything that people shouldn't wear? Mine is Crocs. Don't wear Crocs.
Anything that people shouldn't wear or
Shouldn't
that
wear
they should
ever
wear?
again. Never a trend again.
Oh God. You know, I think that the overly distressed jean thing, I'm just done with it. Like the full thighs hanging out where you're like where it's barely even a pant anymore. Like I'm not getting. I'm sorry. I'm done with that. Also, I feel like for all the mothers out there, let me just make a plug. The thing where you have your boxers and then your pants are actually hanging underneath your ass, like you're sagging, like sagging the shorts.
Yeah.
I feel like that like entered a new level in the 2010s when like skinny jeans became popular because you'd still sag your pants but have skinny jeans. So like you might have like a little boxer puff on top.
I love the boxer
and I know
puff.
that
I think it's
some
hilarious.
moms out there suffered watching their kids go through this.
The boxer puff?
Yes.
Did you ever go through the boxer puff?
I plead the fifth.
I love it.
Yeah. So what about pleather? I feel like the 2010s has been an explosion of pleather.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pro pleather because I'm pro vegan fabrics, and that doesn't mean that all pleathers are created equal. And they also some disintegrate and get gross, especially like pleather jackets.
So fast.
Oh, it's really sad. I've had some. If your pleather jacket is disintegrating or peeling, it's not gonna last. It's time to say goodbye. It's just a fact.
At the first sign of peeling, it's all gone.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're not gonna save it.
Yeah.
If your pleather jacket feels sticky, it's gone. Like, I'm sorry. Some of these fabrics are just created so poorly. But at the same time, I have a pair of vegan Doc Martens that use very high quality faux leather, and they are in excellent condition still. So, good faux leather is out there. There's this company called Matt and Nat that make very high quality vegan leather products. So if you're looking for a vegan leather purse, I would highly suggest you check them out. They're very, very stylish, so it's definitely possible to get high quality faux leather products. But I feel like our markets have been flooded with really poor quality pleather for the last 10 years.
Yeah. In terms of it being a fashion trend, were there any iconic pleather looks that you can remember? The pleather pant was ridiculous. The super squeaky, that was popular a couple years ago. And you still see them. I love them. I have a couple, but when it's the full, squeaky, hard to walk in pleather pant, it's pretty ridiculous.
See, I feel like the ones you like are almost like the PVC.
Yeah.
Super shiny.
The
plastic,
slick and shiny. Yeah. Yeah, those are great.
Plastic.
Yeah, that is a pro fashion trend. I support the slick and shiny. Yeah.
I also feel like there was a lot of PVC looks, clear boots, a lot more clear PVC stuff, clear skirts, clear cutouts on clothing. It's kind of random. I like it.
Yeah, I'm not hating on it. I liked when American Apparel did a lot of the clear skirts, the skater skirts that were the plastic, or when jelly shoes came back. Jelly shoes I'm fully in support of. They started in the late 60s, I believe, but were popular in the 70s and 80s. They're the ones that kind of look like gardening shoes, but they made them cute and girly and sparkly and different colors. I don't know. I'm all for impulsive, sparkly, rainbow, childish looking clothes. I think they're great. Super cute
So, what's
shoes.
your favorite thing to buy in a store in the last decade?
Oh God, that's hard.
Like out shopping, you know, just like something that people would have been able to acquire in the last decade out in the shops.
Like for me, my impulse is tights and socks. But are you saying like in
Yeah.
terms of a trend? I think tights and socks, like colorful tights, bright colored fun prints and socks. Those are my impulses always as like a new item that I'm constantly buying and that I have way too many of. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. What about you?
Gotta go for those drop crotch pants, man. I love it. I love it. I also love matching tracksuits.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's a really fun thing for me.
Mhm. Yeah, we both have a bunch of those. They're great, especially when we wear them to the airport together like freaks. I have my full yellow one.
Love.
Yeah, and Elias has one that has like palm trees on it. It's amazing. So when we wear them together, it's a good look. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us for this episode. That is a totally special bonus cut edition. Let me just make a quick plug here. Go ahead and watch our YouTube channel, Martian Family Values. We are adding new content every week. Go ahead and type Martian Family Values into YouTube. Subscribe to our channel and see what our Martian family is doing out there in the universe. I'd also like to make a shout out to our editor, producer, and all around the guy that makes this podcast happen. His name is Josh McVitie. You can find him on Instagram at Mellowcode Music or by typing in Mellowcode on Spotify or anywhere else you like to listen to some amazing music. Thank you again. And until next time, this is the Martian Family.
Blasting off.